This week in the League of Legends, we have Ryze's Champion Update, 4 additional skins, and some more on the way. All this and more on the Spastic Gaming Web Show.
This is Water Elemental.
And this is Axis, and we are here today to talk about the League of Legends. This is an ongoing show. We talk a little bit of everyone's favorite mobile-style battle game. We have got a new patch, we've got a new Ryze, we've got some new skins. So let's jump right into it with Ryze. Now, Ryze, we talked specifically about his new abilities in the last video, so if you're curious about our individual thoughts on those, take a look. For now, we're going to talk about how he's doing on the live server, which is to say, not too bad.
Yeah, he's definitely, his main kit, just like you said, is very, very tuned and very powerful. I've only played with him twice, one on ARAM, one on Summoner's Rift, and I've noticed that a lot of people want to teleport at times that are really awful. I've actually had a Ryze teleport us out of combat, which was definitely odd considering we initiated, we were doing well, we killed 2 of them, and then he's just like, I'm going this way, see you guys later. It's like, no.
One thing I've noticed is a lot of Ryzes sort of think they have that kind of ultra tank that they had before. So I've seen a lot of Ryzes die a lot, especially going top lane, thinking they're going to trade very well, and you can, but I've noticed he's not as good as sustain as he used to be, which is kind of disappointing. His skills definitely have the power that I thought they would, basically because they put more power into them due to the ult being a mobility tool rather than a damage tool. But so far, I'd say I'm not particularly impressed, but I think that's more a factor of people not knowing the character very well.
We definitely see that a lot with new characters, and he's only been out for a day and a half now. So
yeah, people don't know how to combo the new Flux system.
Yeah, I think people are just used to the old Flux where when he would throw something, he would just bounce and stuff like that, and he was just kind of let on. So now you have to kind of like engage it and kind of hop in. I did see someone tell a Ryze not to build mana. That was interesting.
Yeah, it's a little weird, but you know, we try to ignore those people.
Yeah, I was support. I was doing my thing, and he's just like, Ryze, what are you doing? You're not building full EP. And like everybody in the team just kind of was like, wait, what?
You just smile at those people and go, yeah.
All right, let's just stop healing him for a while. Alrighty.
New skins definitely look nice. One thing I actually dislike though, his icon on the map makes him look startlingly similar to Shen.
Yes, I did notice that too. It took me a little while to realize. I think they need to really up the gain on it, or kind of like
they need to make it more purple than blue.
Purple, or just have the runes have a distinct pattern to it, so it's instantly like, okay, triangles in this, that's him, something distinct.
Triangles. Yeah, I just look over. I'm like, oh, Shen's in the top lane. No, wait, no, that's a Ryze. God forbid they lane against each other. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash in. Yeah. Net.
Ryze can't dash.
So those of you who are interested in the skins, they have a special bundle out right now where you can pick up a lot of his skins, not all of them. You can pick up the what is it? The Gray Ryze skin. You can pick up the Pirate one, the Zombie Ryze, the Dark Crystal ones, all of the Legacy ones. The ones you can't pick up are Triumphant or Young Ryze, which I'm actually kind of disappointed that they didn't bring back Young Ryze, because that is probably one of his best skins now. But yeah, if you were interested in any of those skins, they're in a bundle, they're prorated, you can get them individually. It's good times for those who don't already have a lot of Ryze skins like I do.
You have Zombie Ryze, don't you?
I do. I kind of don't like this new Zombie Ryze because the old one had like a lot of detail, like additional details to him, and this one just kind of looks like a green tint with a coffin on his back. Not like there's not guts popping out like the old one, but again, I think they're trying to censor it because that one was
Peggy 14.
Peggy Chinese don't like that.
So yeah, that's too bad. Overall, what are you going to throw Ryze this time around?
It's really hard to say right now because we haven't had too much time with him. But I'm gonna give him a middle of the road. I'm gonna give him a 7 for now. He definitely has the strengths. I do think that teleports are gonna make a very, very good disengage, especially like in Baron and jungle and stuff. There's just not enough gameplay for me to give him any more or any less because it's just like, all right, he's playable. I don't think he's going to see a lot of play right away until people figure him out.
I'm going to go ahead and throw him a relatively low 5. His ult and his skills and the way you have to combo fluxing, it feels very disjointed and not very uniform. The sort of spell comboing doesn't work particularly well with his range due to how much less tanky he is now. So I actually find him not as good, and the lack of the sort of on-demand bonus health and move speed actually makes me kind of miss that. Like, you teleport in, and then you have to combo back up to your move speed burst, but then you have to do it in a specific order to flux, and you're not as flexible, and you don't do as much damage. It's just kind of a drag. So I'm actually kind of disappointed. I like Ryze as sort of the single-target duelist mage, and now he just feels like a medium utility caster. It's like, meh, who cares?
What do you think of his voice acting now? It's too edgy, I feel.
Yeah. Ryze was always kind of a goof, and Ryze was like Zillion, kind of, and they've made him like,
I'm the protector now. You gotta deal with me. You guys don't understand about the lives at stake. Brr, brr, brr.
I got these tattoos in Rune Prison.
I don't even think he has that joke anymore.
He doesn't. It's crushing.
We're losing all of our old references, Axis. I'm kind of scared. I'm super scared.
It hurts me physically.
We can't be relevant and hip and cool to the young generation.
No, we were never that. We were never those things. But that's really it for Ryze. We're gonna jump over to the rest of the patch notes here. Patch 6.14 introduced a couple of changes. It's not a huge patch, but it is a patch. Leona, her passive ability went from 20 to 140 to 20 to 105. Shield of Daybreak is now it lost 10 damage at the earliest ranks and 40 at the latest, scaling throughout. However, the cooldown dropped by 2 seconds at all ranks, and the bonus range went up to 50. Eclipse's damage went down by 40 at the cap rank. Zenith's Blade's root duration doubled to 2.5 seconds. And Solar Flare lost 50 to 100 damage at all ranks, going to 100 to 250 from 150 to 350. And after using Solar Flare, Leona will now gain Incandescence for 5 seconds. During that time, Leona's next 3 to 5 basic attacks will gain 100 range and deal 30 to 50 with a 0.15 AP scale bonus magic damage, and they will apply Sunlight to targets hit. Overall, this is a great change, and I think it's going to be really fun for Leona players.
I'm not sure why they gave Leona a buff. Currently, right now, she's one of the highest win-rated characters.
They nerfed everything about her kit. Almost everything about her kit, except for Solar Flare, which they gave her a new ability for.
Root duration increased.
Yeah, but Eclipse damage down, Shield of Daybreak down, Sunlight damage down. It's a lot of downs. So we'll see how this goes. Honestly, I think it's a good change for Leona.
Sona, she got a bunch of changes. Her general information, her aura radius went up to 400, but the aura duration is no longer extended by 2 seconds when tagging allies. So for those of you who don't know, when she activates an ability, she has that ring around her. She would get a 2-second bonus every time she would tap someone with one of those auras. Her ultimate, the passive effect, each crescendo basic ability cooldown is reduced by 20 to 40, multiplies with normal cooldown reduction, and it gives different bonuses to each of the 3 songs. For Hymn of Valor, the cooldown reduced to 8 seconds from 6, 5, and 4 seconds. Aria of Perseverance, cooldown reduced from 10 seconds to 2, 7, and 6. The Song of Clarity bonus went down from 12 to 9, 8, and 7. So once you have your ultimate, it's going to do those effects to each one of the spells. Her passive, the damage went up to 15 to 235 from levels 1 to 18. The Demudo damage reduction went from 20 to 25%. The damage reduction ratio is now 4% per 100 ability power, and now shrinks to targets for the duration of the debuff. It's pretty decent. I really like that. Hymn of Valor, the damage on it went down at all ranks. Aria Perseverance, the heal went up at all ranks. The heal ratio went up from 0.2 to 0.25. The shield went up at later levels, and the shield ratio went up by 1 point. so it's now at 0.3, and it no longer increases healing up to 50% based on the target's missing health.
Thank God.
And finally, her Song of Clarity, the movement speed, non-decaying movement speed for 3 seconds from 16 to 20%, and 6% per 100 ability power. Yay! It's definitely a lot of changes. A lot of people are saying that these are a lot of nerfs, but I think her healing was hit hard, but her overall utility went up, especially as soon as she gets her ultimate, with being able to cast a lot more spells at a faster amount of time.
There's been a lot of changes to Azir. The soldier damage now scales slightly differently at levels 1 through 11, actually doing less damage, and then it increased its scaling 14 through 18. The soldier vision range is now 350 from 575. So basically, Azir is weaker in the early game, and he has less scout potential. Fiora passive Duelist Dance now grants her an additional 5 HP at early ranks and later ranks, so she's going to be healing more. Lunge, the bonus AD ratio went up at early levels from 0.55 to 0.95 through 0.15. So Q is a lot better at early ranks.
Lee Sin. Jinx.
Lee Sin Safeguard, the shield amount is now 40 to 280 from 40 to 200.
Miss Lux, her passive, the damage on it went up at later levels from 18 to 154 to 18 to 190. And her light bindings, the damage went down at all ranks by 10. So passively, she deals more damage, but her Q deals 10 less.
Malzahar lost 5 units of move speed and 50 off his basic attack range. Malzahar is just really good, I guess.
He has to float slower.
That's right. Poopy, Iron Ambassador, her passive got changed just a little bit. The cooldown was reduced at early levels from 18-14-10 to 16-13-10. The damage was reduced by 10 at all ranks, and the shield amount now scales 15 through 20% rather than just a flat 15%. Steadfast Presence now gives an additional 5% move speed at all ranks. Rek'Sai's Tremor Sense Whilst Burrowed now ticks every 1.5 seconds from 0.75. And Tremor Sense won't alert Rek'Sai if the enemy is only minorly moving to modify the direction they are facing. Nerfs to Rek'Sai.
Talia, her Seismic Shove, the cooldown on it has increased at later levels from 16 to 8 to 16 to 12. The cast paragam vector casting, it kind of like it works like Rumble's Equalizer now, so it's a little bit easier to cast. They removed the lockout period for 0.55 seconds after Seismic Shove. I thought that was stupid, having that kind of like spell lockout, especially in combat where you're kind of like, can't really combo things as fast. Unraveled Earth, each mine deals 15% less damage than the last when detonating on the same target. Minimum of 55%.
That cuts into Talia's damage quite a bit. We'll have to see how it settles.
Agreed.
Victor's cost for his Hex Core Mark 1 is up to 1250 from 1000, and the next upgrade for the Perfect Core is 750. Overall, good. Victor is really strong right now, and that first Hex Core, which everyone gets the Q, is just so strong. So, yeah. And some bugs fixes for Yasuo, some changes to Cloud Drake. They added some slight bonuses to the first and, well, basically to all of them. Cloud Drake is good now. Yay.
Yay. That was the one that we were always both like, this one sucks compared to everything else.
Indeed. A bunch of item changes on Twisted Treeline. We probably aren't going to go over these as they're not very
relevant.
Not very relevant, particularly. And with that, we got Pool Party Fiora, Pool Party Misfortune, Pool Party Tarek.
Oh, I got Pool Party Tarek today, and I've been playing it, and I love it so much. On ARAM, because you can hit your B back animations, but it won't actually do anything. I just keep ripping my shirt off and throwing it onto the ground, and it's just like, hello, I just have all these shirts on. What are you going to do about it?
Yeah, what are they going to do about it?
They kill me. That's what they do, which is very sad.
I'm glad we worked that out. We're going to get that fixed.
Yep. Nexus Siege, it's in this patch, but I'm not sure if it's going to be coming out anytime soon. I'm super excited for it. Hopefully there's an event that comes around with it because I'm excited for this new type of game mode. And then there's some new summer icons for the pool party skins. So if you're interested in any of them, check it out. There's a duck with sunglasses, and then
buy one.
Buy me. In other news, we had a teaser earlier this week, which led to 3 new skins released. We are getting 3 project skins: one for Echo, one for Katriana, and one for Ashe.
I definitely know a lot of people are looking forward to this Echo skin.
The Echo one is very... If he didn't have such long hair, I would love this more, but I think that hair is, like, to me, very kind of ugly.
Lame.
Yeah. But I do like the Ashe. The particle effects are really cool. Kat, I think she has way too many skins as it is. But the thing I really like about this skin is it actually has a solid, like, the particle effects for it gives you a huge, like, radius of where you're going to actually take damage on. And I hope they add that to more things. Because, like, in the heat of combat, you really can't tell where her, like, the edge of her ultimate is.
Right.
So with this one, you actually get to see that. And I think that's actually kind of a nice tell, and I wish they would add that to more abilities.
It was the heat of combat.
Just like the other project skins, if you're an early adopter, you'll be able to purchase them with a early adopter banner. Just like the other ones, it's just kind of like a little like symbol along with their color around them. I like the idea of it. It definitely encourages people to buy skins early, and I think they need to use this system for more kind of like skins and events. So.
Yeah, especially Garen skins.
Yes, more Garens. Dude, Project Garen would be hilarious. He just has just one giant, like...
I want more Crimson Elite skins is what I want.
That's lore. That's lore.
What,
we can't have that.
What year is it?
It is 2016, where nothing fun ever happens in League of Legends, ever. Unless you're running 4 characters.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, we didn't have any questions this week, so I guess I'll just ask you one. What's your highest CP in Pokemon Go?
800. 816.
That's pretty high. What is it?
Dragonite. I caught it, like, in front of my house a couple days ago. It was just kind of like...
Dragonite?
A Dragonite.
I don't believe you.
It's on my Facebook page. You can look right now. I posted it to a group.
I'm not doing that. I'm just going to call you a liar.
Wow. What's yours, huh?
790 Vaporeon.
Oh, look at you, Vaporeon. All right, here's the question that's going to divide us for the rest of our lives, because apparently this
Instinct.
is... Mystic.
Wow, you're a follower.
Yeah, because everybody at my work is a Mystic, so I can just tag along with them and get free experience.
Whoops.
Do you have any good Pokestops near you, or are you kind of like far away
There's
from everything?
A couple. Well, I shouldn't probably say anything about where I live. Oh, boy.
I'll just censor it. It's censored, so people don't know where it is. But
Thank you. There's a couple good ones near me.
Yeah, my apartment complex has a lot of Geodudes. We have a Geodude infestation because we're in the mountains, and there's like Rhydons and stuff like that. So catching Pokemon's great. I got a Hitmonlee last night in like a Magneton, but there's no Pokestops. There's no nothing. So when I drive into work, that's where I actually have to go get the Pokestops and gyms. And so it's kind of
terrible.
Yeah. Have you gone out like at midnight and caught Pokemon?
If you have any questions for us about the show, about Specialty Gaming, about League of Legends, about anything really, we love to answer on the show. You can post it in the comment section below, send it to our email, specialtygaming@gmail.com, or post it on our Facebook, Twitter, or website, all of which is linked in the information down below. We also have a Patreon, patreon.com/specialtygaming. You can do that to get exclusive features, bonus content, and more. It is also linked in the information down below. It is patreon.com/specialtygaming. Check it out. Otherwise, is Dark Souls still going on?
We haven't had a chance to record it because I got sick. I was in Vegas and all sorts of stuff, so we're working on it right now. But I am in the works on doing some updates for the channel. I'm planning on getting a new patch layout, just so it's a lot easier to kind of see everything. I'm also in the talks with doing kind of like a side podcast. I know we were talking about that for the channel, stuff like that. We'll have to see how we do it, but I'm definitely interested in doing stuff like that. And some people have actually asked me to do lore for League of Legends, so...
Hey-ho.
Hey-ho, Silver.
Keep your eyes open, folks. Both of them.
Yeah, definitely let us know what content you want, because you guys...
This has been Water Elemental.
No, this has been Water Elemental.
This has been Axis. And definitely let us know what kind of content you're looking for, folks. We'd love it.